Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Superstars, and welcome to the final part of Sonic Superstars, long last. So pretty much all we've got left to do in this part is the final boss. I showed it, we had our first attempt last part, and so time for attempt number 2. So yeah, pretty much what we... Oh, you fucker. I hate you, you fat bastard. There we go. So, first off he shoots a load of rockets. You've got to hit the blue rocket into his back. So yeah, we've just got to keep moving and not get hit. Seems like an impossibility for me at the moment. And then hit it back. There's then an energy gate which you have to kind of avoid. And now this one. This one's a bit of a pain in the arse to avoid. You'll hit the target and you have to kind of run off. And then these energy balls kind of shoot down at you. It's kind of difficult to avoid. But as long as you're calm, as long as you just keep moving to the right, you should be fine. So yeah, now I'm looking for this last one. Hit him. Boom. There we go. 3 hits in. Got 3 more to go. Shit. Jumped too early. Now we've got another one of these. Yeah, it's best to just keep going in one direction. Yeah, you don't want to let the blue ones hit the ground because they shoot up like a jet of fire. Kind of hard to avoid. Okay. Now we're moving on to this part. Yeah, this part is probably the one which is the biggest pain in the arse. Yeah. You want to run. Just keep running to the right and get a good jump going. Not too difficult. God, I almost died there. Not too difficult once you get it down, but yeah, kind of a pain. Right, for the final, I think it's the final couple of hits. This is where it becomes a bit more difficult. Yeah, like, I've already fucked up. Jump! I got hit again, fuck. I'm doing so badly. But the one thing you can notice is if you look at the side where it gets shot from, that's the direction that you have to go. So because it's on the left hand side, the blue one will appear on the left hand side of the screen. So yeah, it's pretty easy. This boss is just time consuming and it's a massive, gigantic pain in the ass. That's kind of the biggest problem that I have with it. Yeah, and get to the back of him. Now what we want to do here is want to wait. There we go. Go to the right. Tom, right. Boom. And there we go. He's dead. Nice and easy. I don't know what I was complaining about. This boss fight is no problem whatsoever. I mean, it's not like there's another form. Or another phase. Well, shit. Yeah, time for phase 2. Kind of reverses time to kind of repair his robot, which means he's now got another 6 hits. But we changed tactics this time. Kind of similar to the Metal Sonic boss from Sonic Mania, or the Death Egg robot fight from... Fuck you. Or the Doomsday Zone, like the final zone fight from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Jump away, and then boom, hit him on the head. So that's all you got to do for the first section. Next section is he shoots a load of energy balls. Now, yeah, for this you want to it's just avoiding all the energy balls. Stay above where the platforms are, and just let him keep shooting. Now he shoots lasers. Yeah, the only one you really need to avoid is the bottom one. God damn it. Keep running. There you go. And now we basically just does the same thing over and over again. Well, until the final 2 hits anyway. Boom. There we go. So that's hit number 2. So yeah, this is me trying desperately to get this fucking button to work. Trying to get it onto... No, I don't want that one. Ah, shit. Avoid it again. Yeah, this boss is just... It's so goddamn long. And it's the fact that if you die in this phase, then you have to start from phase 1 all over again. So it's really... I just hate it. I hate it so much. Jump! I'm really not timing this very well. Yeah, so just avoid. Try and avoid the bottom one as much as possible. Oh, there we go. Jump! There you go. Don't know why I'm telling myself to jump. Past me, can't hear me. Oh my... How did that happen? How did I not get fucking hit? Yeah, so what you want to do is you want to use this guy as much as possible because they shoot at all locations. So you can get a good... if you're good with it, you can get a good, like, 2 to 3 hits, additional hits. Oh my god. Yeah, then for the last 2 he starts doing this. Keeps rotating. Yeah, he's supposed to hit him here, which I didn't fucking realise, because I'm a dickhead. Yeah, then he goes back to this. Just keep jumping. Yeah, at this point, because I spent like an hour, over an hour on this fucking fight, so at this point I was just like, please just end. But there we go. He is defeated once and for all. And that's the final boss of the game done. Well, in the regular playthrough anyway. Yeah, there's still other... Because once you've beaten this game, then you have to beat Trip Mode, which is this game but even harder. Fuck that shit. And then you have to do a final story, which is just a giant boss fight, similar to like the adventure games, Adventure 1 in particular. So yeah, there we go. Animated cutscene. Yeah, and we get the fuck out. Everybody's squashed into Eggman's Egg-O-Matic. Get the fuck out of here. And everybody's... The world is saved, Eggman's beaten. Aw. Nice shake of the hand there, and everybody's happy again. So yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Sonic Superstars. And we now have the rest of the video is just the credits. It's like it's about 10 minutes worth of credits, which is fucking ridiculous. And the credits themselves, I think it's basically just a medley, from what I remember, of all the tracks from the game, like all the like level themes and all that kind of stuff. To be honest, it's not bad, but music isn't this game's strong point, to be brutally honest. And this is kind of like Sonic Colors is the one that immediately springs to mind. Basically, you can run and jump and you can collect shit. You can collect coins. Sorry, you can collect rings. What am I saying? That did actually make sense, actually, because basically you try and collect as many coins and hit as many balloons as possible, and at the end, for every 100 rings you get some more coins to spend on your parts for, you know, the robots for multiplayer. So yeah, there you go. I'll say this from straight off. Do not play this game multiplayer. It's absolutely fucking garbage, and it just does not work. It is not well implemented. It's just a broken mess. I mean, I guess it can be fun, you know, to play something that broken and kind of obviously just not tested with multiplayer in mind. But it ain't that good. You know, it's just not you know, I've not played it multiplayer, but I've seen a couple of LPs of it, and my god, it just does not look like fun. It looks like frustrating, buggy, broken mess. The final boss is particularly bad, because if you're not far enough to the right of the screen when you go into the second phase of the final boss, he can instantly kill you, because you won't be able to move, and he just smashes down right on top of you. It's complete and utter fucking garbage. Doesn't affect single player, because you just automatically move over to the right hand side of the screen, but multiplayer you don't. I don't know why. It's just a little bug, I suppose, but yeah. So in terms of the game itself, though, it's a pretty fun Sonic game. Like, I would say graphically, I love the way Sonic looks. The majority of the levels look really nice, and they look kind of unique as well. They're not all, you know what I mean? Like, there can be a thing where it just feels completely, you know, where it can just... A problem with classic Sonic is, 2D Sonic games, is they tend to retread the same kind of level tropes and level gimmicks as they did in like the classic days. But I feel like with this game, they do actually a lot to make the levels look fairly unique, and the levels themselves are actually really fun. They're a lot of fun to go through, and you know, it's a really enjoyable single player experience. It's pretty fun, but what drags it down is the bosses are way too fucking long. There are 3 bosses in particular. It's the auto-scrolling. There's the 2 auto-scrolling bosses where you face off against Knack, where you're in that kind of when you, which is kind of like a Gradius type thing. And then there's the one where you fight Robotnik and a robot, which is kind of auto-scroll. Both of those are just not fun and really annoying. And then the final boss is just fucking trash. It's just way too long. There are way too many attacks that he has. And it's just overall just not a fun experience. And it's frustrating because the rest of the game is really fucking good. Like it has a few special stages. Like it has a couple of special stages as like the special stages which are more akin to like Sonic 1 special stages, which are pretty fun and pretty good to go through. And then the new Chaos Emerald stages where you basically swing in from like an electric tether to kind of get to reach the emerald in time. You know, unique. It's fun to play. It's fun to mess around with. So yeah, overall, you know, the levels are also really fun. So overall, the game is fun. But my god, those bosses drag it down so fucking much. And I think also it was completely unnecessary to have the trip stuff. Like, you know, give me another character and give me the opportunity to kind of play as Trip. If you want to lock the true final boss behind getting all the Chaos Emeralds, fine. But why did we have to have like a completely separate trip mode, which is even more difficult and even more bullshit than even the main game mode? That just seems to me to be completely and utterly fucking wrong. It's just not. You know, it's just kind of shit, and I don't think it was strictly necessary. I mean, if you wanted to have a trip mode, fine, but don't make it like, in order to complete the game, you have to complete this. Make it be like an optional thing that you can do if you want, but if you don't want to, you can just leave it. But yeah, so my feelings are kind of mixed with this game, if I'm being honest. It is a good game, and I would recommend it, but it is still, the bosses are too long. There's a couple of bosses in there which are really bullshit. And just overall, it's a good game, but it's not a great game. I think it didn't really help that... Sorry. It didn't help that Super Mario Wonder was released the same fucking week. So, yeah. Overall, I like this game, but fucking hell. It needed a bit more... it needed more time in QA, I think, to really get the bugs sorted. But yeah, overall it's good. I know I'd recommend it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this playthrough. Join me next time for the next playthrough I'm going to be doing. It's going a bit away from platformers for a bit. We're going to be doing Spider-Man Remastered on the PS5. I'm looking forward to doing that. That's one of my favourite games, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. But that's it for Sonic Superstars. Overall, good game. Maybe wait until it drops in price if you want to give it a go. But anyway, that's going to be it for this playthrough. I'll see you in the next one. See you next time.